Right, so it's time to reminisce, is it? I don't want to be king, it's not fair, it sucks, like, man. The teenage typical rant. Hey, I don't want to be king. Oh, young master, you still haven't rested yet. Oh, Mason, there is one thing I want to ask you. What is it? Where was Cigar born? Young master, that's... He has blue eyes. It's the Fatima Jasper. Well, it was long ago when His Majesty and I were still young. Long before His Majesty knew my young master's mother, His Majesty was in love with a certain girl from a small religious sect east of the bay. This sect was quite different from Nissan and the ethos, but she was very beautiful. Then she just disappeared. Later there were rumours of her having a child. She disappeared? Did father abandon her? As far as I know, it was the opposite. His Majesty was abandoned. Sig is from Avay's eastern desert. Indeed, when he was 10, he was assigned to His Majesty King Edbards as a squire. Oh, so in other words, Sigurd is your brother, as I suggested earlier. Look, retard. If only people of your lineage can open this fucking place, you're related. Young master. Yeah, I can't sleep. Yes, so much has happened at once. So you're my brother, are you? Hey, Sig. What was your mother like? Oh no. She died when I was a child. Do you have any memories of her? What kind of person was she? I was a child. Well, she was very kind, but when I was born it seems the doctor told her she did not have long to live. She lived in constant fear of that. As a result, even if she met someone she liked, her fear of death was her drawback. She worried that she could not be with me to the very end. What about your father? He isn't supposed to know that I was born. However, even for not knowing, he still treated me like a son. Why didn't you tell him you were his son? If my mother hid that fact, there had to be a reason. There is more to my father's rule than what I declare today. I must share my inheritance with my brother. He also said, you must split you and your brother's share with the people. That had always bugged me up until now. I didn't know what he meant. That's all I wanted to say. Good night. Thanks to you, Aver has been taken back from Shakan and Gebla. Thank you. Now, in order to free other lands from Gebla and Solaris, we must destroy the two other gates and bring down Solaris. We've learned from Shakan's notes that the gates form the points of a triangle. One point was the Great Mausoleum. Two others remain, but we only know where one is. Yes, under the Ethos headquarters. However, it wasn't there when we followed the stone under the Ethos headquarters. If it really is there, it must be buried deep within the earth. How are you going to destroy it then? Nuclear bomb might do the job. I mean, by combining everyone's gear power. Oh yeah. What are you going to do with everyone's gear? Dig a giant hole in the ground? What's wrong with that? Fair enough. It will take years. What if we use Shavat's cannon? If that works, we would have tried it already. Oh? So it must be something more powerful than Shavat's cannon. And we don't have a Gebla battleship. So unlike one of my farts. Is there any weapon that's that powerful on Earth? Gebla battleships and Shavat's cannons are the most powerful weapons ever produced by man. Well, then we need to go to Shabbat, don't we? Because we're not going to go to Gibeon. But I seem to remember seeing something. What? A weapon with firepower like those two. Ah, that's convenient. Yeah, I got it. FT Jasper, a gun can take out a mountain. What about that? Sighton, what? However powerful the Jasper may be, how are you going to aim it at the Eagle's headquarters? To damage something that deep underground, we would have to attack it from directly above. But the Jasper gun is... Yes, of course. What are you saying? We should just move FT Jasper on top of Babel? Now that you mention it, Babel does overlook their headquarters. If we shoot it from there, it might just possibly be able to reach the far underground. But how can we move FT Jasper? It's impossible. Something that heavy? Nothing is impossible. Didn't the control room in Babel control a cannon or something? I think it moved the giant mirror outside. Mirror, do you know anything like that? I've never heard anything about it, but it might be there. Let's go check it out. Alright, let's do this! Oh God, what do you want? A giant mirror, a giant cannon, both from the same ruins. There might just be something to this. Like what? Ah, I have solved a puzzle. What, you mean the puzzle where you find a fucking cannon at the mirror and it bounces off the mirror into Ethos HQ? That one. The Babel Tower and Jasper Ruins are from the same civilization. One far more advanced than our own. Do not the two structures seem similar to you? I believe they were both built with gears and a powerful foam might. Yeah, I noticed that. But what's it all mean? It means the people who built the giant mirror at Babel Tower knew about the giant gun at Jasper. Right, what are you getting at? We can probably assume the mirror was built to reflect something. That's something being a beam shot from the Jasper. Fuck's sake, I worked that out ages ago. These people are retards. You read it. Really. Oh God. These people are idiots. What did they use the weapon for? Blow shit up. Work it out, twat. Whatever, the point is, how do we use the two weapons as one? You aim the gun at the mirror and fire. Fuck's sake. Do you think it will? Of course it's gonna bloody work. It's in the script. Adjusting the mirror is going to be rather difficult and tedious. If the two weapons are one, then it should not be too difficult. I hope. No, it won't. Yeah, of course it sounds dangerous. I think it was meant to reflect shots back at the enemy. If you're wrong, he'll come back and hit you. Yes, that is why it's most difficult for the gun crew. The mirror must be hit precisely. We will need to divide into two teams, one to fire the gun, while the other will adjust the angle of the mirror to ensure the beam hits the ethos headquarters. Since this was my idea, I will take the dangerous part of adjusting the mirror. Figures it. Alright, Hugo, we'll let you take care of that. It seems like your type of job. I'll go too, Doc. Might need my help. It might be lonely with sight in the face, so I'd better... Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't want you going. Alright, you three take Babel. Now, what about the gun? I'll do it. Why do I have to have Ellie with me? She is a waste of space. I'd rather have Maria. I don't want Jeff. Why are we leaving the most powerful person back here? Right, yeah, whatever. We'll aim the Jasper gun at the mirror. Let's get back to the Yggdrasil and get along with it? Well, first thing I'm going to do is get rid of that stupid Ellie. Do not find her of any use. I'm now in contact with Shavat. Not only Shavat, the Ignis defeat the Thames retreat, and yes, even Elru. You, useless as always. A failure to begin with. Trash. Well, what did you just say? It's the truth. And just what is that attitude? You should show loyalty. How dare you ridicule me, calling me trash? Damn you! Yeah, whatever. Calm down, Commander. It's not good for you. You still haven't recovered from the last battle. It does not matter. The lambs are probably on their way to destroying the gates, but not this time. I'd like to see your intrinsic powers. If you aren't the trash we think you are. Yeah, wanker. Miang, launch the ship. Get to him. This time, I'll go myself. I will bring him down. Commander, you can't go out there like that. Commander, request permission to handle the situation. You will do our best to meet your expectations. Commander, please, you must get medical attention to make your ideals a reality. Well then, we'll be off. Right. I've completely forgotten. Oh, Babel. Right, before we go to Babel, I do not want her in my squad. So I'm gonna fucking do something about this. Piss right off, woman. You're not working with me. Yeah, you heard me. It might be downstairs actually, I can't remember. No, okay, it might be this side. Of course, it would be the last booking place I go, wouldn't it? Yo, Squirt. Do something useful. Fucking right. You can piss right off. No fucking way am I having you in my team. Ever. Yeah. You'll go make the tea or something. See this Marie? About 8 years old. She can kick your ass. She can kick my ass as well. So I don't think so, my dear. You are not coming with us. Alright, lad. It's time to go. Right, off to Babel Tower. Oh, wait a second, I am in the right direction. I love the way it just bounces over huge mountains. It's like, tis but a squatch. Okay, so it's a big building, but I'm bigger. There we are. Anyway, this will do it for me today, but I shall see you next time. Bye bye.